afternoon, South Africa. I'm Bonnie Woolley. Welcome to Afternoon Express. It's the brand new start to the week, and it's the last week of summer. Winter's around the corner, and today we're joined by the founder of a fast-growing online community called Sleekgeek, which connects people and provides support for a healthy lifestyle and losing weight. Sleekgeek is an online social community of support and motivation for people keen to change to a healthy lifestyle and transform their bodies. It all started with one man, Elan Lohmann, whose passion for a healthier South Africa led him to quitting his job in an executive position to take on Sleekgeek full-time. We're joined by Elan, along with one of Sleekgeek's biggest success stories, Carol Gajana, who is the leader of one of the ladies' teams. Welcome to the Loft.
Hi, Bonnie. It's great to be here.
Yeah, lovely to have you with us. Such an inspiring story already. So how did the beginning of Sleekgeek?
Well, actually, Sleekgeek was an accident. I was a corporate workaholic, 17 kilograms heavier, chain smoking, on the couch for 20 years.
So you were an accident about to happen.
Exactly. At age 35, I decided, you know what, if I carry on this trajectory, my life is not going to look anything like I ever anticipated it to.
Wow.
So I made changes for myself. And then I challenged a few of my friends. I said, hey, we need to lose some weight. Let's all put 500 Rand in a kitty. We'll see who loses the most weight in 6 weeks. And I thought, okay, well, let's talk to each other about strategies. So I created a Facebook group. And that Facebook group of me and my handful of friends has now become, we almost about hit 40,000 people in the last 3.5 years. Yeah, and it's just grown organically by word of mouth. And it's just a daily support community. Each day, people discussing health and fitness. Yeah, and so then I left my corporate job about a year later. I was in an executive position.
Looking fine.
And yeah, so that was 3 years ago now.
Oh, wow.
I've been doing it full-time ever since.
What did your personal transformation look like? What are some of the goals that you reached in that time?
Well, I mean, the main thing which I'm really proud about is that I managed to give up smoking, because I thought that was, you know, something that was really a deterrent to my health. And just changing my habits in general, it's given me so much energy. You know, I think a lot of people are focused on weight loss, but, you know, just improving your quality of life. I used to have heartburn. My libido was very low. You know, I couldn't go and do active things and enjoy things like going out and doing a fun warrior race or something.
Yeah.
So my whole quality, so the weight is just incidental. Your confidence, your quality of life improves. And I decided that I want to give people that message.
Yeah.
And so when I left corporate, I said, my goal in life is to inspire, and I even tattooed it on my arm, is to inspire 100,000 people to live a healthier lifestyle and give them the tools to do that.
Wow. And who can use Sleekgeek, and how does it like work every day practically? Anybody
can access Sleekgeek. What I do is I've got this model where we give away 99% of what we do for free, because I don't want people to have a barrier to gain information of how to be healthier. And so what we do is it's just a constant discussion. They can just come visit our website or the Facebook group, get involved. We have quarterly dinners in Joburg and in Cape Town. It's all about community, and that's what Carol's done. I mean, Carol is the leader of our Team Asijiki, which is our Xhosa speaking group. And we've just passed 15,000 members in there, and it's growing like crazy. And Carol's the leader there.
Yeah.
And so it's all about community, because I realize that we live in a society where it's hard to do things alone. And most times you're not supported in your journey. You know, your colleagues, your family, nobody believes in you. They think it's just, you're on diet again.
Okay.
You know, so we thought, okay, now you've got all these people together, all supporting each other. They care about your achievements, and that's what makes it awesome.
Wow. So, Carol, you have an inspiring story of your own to tell, your journey of transformation.
I do.
You lost 38 kilograms.
38. Yeah.
How long did it take you? What inspired it? Take us through it.
So, you know, when you know you have a problem, you'll be on Facebook wanting to check all the slim and
the quick fixes
and whatever else. So I came across Sleekgeek, and I just observed for 10 months, trying to figure out what they're about. But then it clicked that actually I can now start. So I was ready. It's all about being ready as well.
Yeah.
So I started with a reboot support group. And then I lost, in my first 30 days, like 6.5. I felt much healthier, more energetic. I've got 2 kids that I needed to run around and catch all around. So it was, yeah, I'm now on 38 Ks down.
That's incredible.
Exciting.
And how long was that journey?
I'm now a year and 6 months.
Wow.
Yes.
How important is it for people to understand that it's not just about losing weight, that it's a whole lifestyle change? And how do you know when you're ready to implement that kind of an intensive
It's very important. So as Elan said now, that actually I'm targeting the the Xhosa speaking group, or even the black market, because our whole culture is based on carbs. And if you talk to them about carbs, it's such a big word. So you need to break it down in the language they understand.
Or for a long time, in our culture, people say you look hot, you look sexy when you're
big.
thicker.
Like, like my mom will say, yes. And like, no, you can't lose weight now. They will think that you're not unhappy in marriage. So a black woman's supposed to be big. Yeah, so we're breaking down that. We're taking ownership.
We've been making a lot of black women much smaller. We had so many amazing results.
You're causing
in
a lot
Carol's
of trouble.
Group. In Carol's group,
successful.
we've had so many amazing results and stories and before and afters. It's so inspirational.
It is.
It's really, really fantastic.
And what are the changes in the women's lives is this journey affecting?
So, so it's more about healthy living.
Yeah.
So you're more energetic. You can wake up in the morning, go for a jog. You can take a skipping rope, skip at home. You don't even have to belong to a gym. The way you cook, how your cupboard looks, what's inside. What are you feeding your family? So the new generation, I'm excited because there will be more into clean eating. How do you eat clean?
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
Yeah.
It's changing lives, I must say.
What are some of the tools that people actually use to motivate themselves to keep going? I mean, is it important that you click into a group or...
So what we found works really well is we run a lot of free challenges. And we've got one challenge called the Healthy Habit Challenge. So basically, for each day, we say you're going to practice this one simple, easy-to-do habit. Because I think a lot of people are scared about something being too difficult or unattainable.
So taking too long.
Today, you're just going to eat slowly and mindfully, you know. And people don't realize, you know, you wolf your food down, you sit at your computer, you're on WhatsApp, you're not actually concentrating. And that's a great way to overeat, all these kind of things. So just basic habits. And then we try and teach people, you know, because Carol touched on, it's about health. It's not just about weight loss. You know, how you eat, how you move. We're all sedentary, we sit at desks all day. How you think, it's your emotional state of being, and how you sleep. Sleep is so important. So in those habits, we try and teach people the basic building blocks of habits. But what's really powerful about the digital landscape is we allow people to do that together. So we'll have a start date and say, we're all starting this Healthy Habit Challenge on Monday. You know, we had 17,000 people sign up for our last one in a week, and everyone did it together. And then they were all posting in the group, oh, today, this is, you know, today's task was to eat something green at dinner, you know. This was my dinner meal, you know. Or the night that everyone wasn't allowed to look at their screen or their phone or whatever an hour before bedtime. You had everyone the next day posting about it, and before they were like, oh, this is going to be so hard.
So
but back to the point that you're not alone. And I think that's the key, is people doing it together is what's power.
Well, congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much. It's a real honor to be here. Sleekgeek.co.za.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Cool.